bad. You do bad, believe me, it will return to you also. So don't screw people. And this is like actually like acquisition and retention. It's very easy to acquire LinkedIn contacts. It's very difficult to maintain them active and useful. So the main amount of the work of networking is not about acquiring them. It's about making them really contacts. I think I have the next slide. Not yet. Do you know when you call somebody a friend or an acquaintance on business? You know how many meetings you have to have to a person from being a contact to being, let's call it a colleague? How many coffees?
Sometimes it needs two, sometimes it needs two, one.
10? Okay. So the measurement they say is usually 2 coffees in the office and 2 meetings outside of working hours. If somebody meets you outside of working hours, 1 might be a mistake. Okay. 2 is the clearly interested about you as a person. It's not just about you pass by the coffee and have a coffee because part of your description. No, I value my time outside and I want to actually have dinner with you or have a coffee or have a drink, etc. Then that person has become most likely an acquaintance. And then you need a contact every 6 months. A contact that is meaningful, no WhatsApp, hi. Okay, this was one of the last times that making a contact was making a call, a bit more engagement, right? But it's a group, hey, I was thinking about you, let's have a call, let's have a Skype call. Hey, I read this article, I think it would be super interesting for you. So it's maintaining. So if you have 500 people in your network, start multiplying how many contacts you need to do every 6 months, right? I have 6,000. Okay, and I reach to 3,000 every 6 months at least, one way or another. Okay, and I think I can have about 5,000, 6,000 that I can ask for something, knowing that at least they will say no. No, they will just go blank, right? Sometimes they say no. But this takes work. And if you need to, you are starting today, and you need VC running 3 years from now, start working now. Who the hell really will invest for me? Who knows these people? How do I get to where these people are? Who of these people are connected to friends of mine or to my network? And then you get back to now. Okay, now I know. So now in the next 6 months, what are my objectives to get to this point here? So this has to be planned. This doesn't happen going to conferences. Conferences are useless unless you prepare them, unless you have a plan, unless you know what you want. And even they can be useless if you have a plan. Sometimes we get lucky. But this is not just going to places. Things don't happen because you go to places. This is not Silicon Valley. You go to a bar and you find the VC when you has a drink and makes a deal. This doesn't happen. It takes a lot of work, right? So, think big. So don't raise 50,000 euros, raise 5 million euros. Okay, so let's stretch it, right? But secondly, achieve something, go bigger. Achieve something, go bigger. So don't stress yourself from the first, because you might not reach it. But be human. Care for the people. People can read, you don't give a shit about them, you just want something from them. Right? So when they ask you how you're doing, and they start talking and you're like, oh yeah, so people read this, right? So when you ask somebody something, pay attention. Develop the relationship. The more you know about their human side, their non-working side, the more you can work. So when you know basketball, football, kids, sports, shit, all this shit they know, it's very easy to kill these 50 minutes that you don't know what the hell to talk about. And you still can keep talking. If you only talk business, the moment they finish, they, oh, okay, thank you, it's been great, move. That's not your connection. Just a transaction. And you can try, but that's the work. So, second thing, you know what is the favorite answer from a VC? The sentence a VC repeats the most in their life. Anyone, who has speaks to VCs here? Okay, then you are one. Okay. So what's the one answer they always tell you?
For me, it was like, in case you have revenue, please come in.
Keep me posted. Yeah. Exactly. Keep me posted.
What is your traction?
Yeah, but that's a question they do, but that's not a statement, right? But I don't say like, VCs don't say no. They never say no. Say, oh, it's not an available strategy, but keep me posted. If you can reach revenues like that, we might change the strategy even, right? So the question is, their job is to minimize risk. The second time you write to this guy, he asks you for these 3 or 4 Excels, you pitch to him, you're so excited that they disappear. You meet the fucker 9 months later in a conference, he looks at you like, hey! You know what's the next sentence he's going to say?
What are you doing?
No? No? You're alive! That's good! Good! Now we keep talking, you know why? Because he has minimized the risk. Because their job is to minimize risk. So it's sad. I hate to be in that one. But they know sometimes that, hey, I'm not going to invest for you the next year. But I'm going to understand how you're doing, and then I'm going to see if you survive. And if you survive, that means at least you're resilient. I still don't know if you're doing well, but at least you're resilient. And they say, so how are you? And they say, you're alive. How are you doing? What's your traction now? Because by the way, they usually remember. Right? But that's their game. So your game is to be persistent. Your game is then to get an answer. The game is minimizing risk. The only time that they start not minimizing risk when there is competition. And then they fear that they're going to lose the deal with somebody else. This is a bit different with angel investors. Angel investors are going to make a decision yes or no. Because they know that the time is now. They invest now, or because a VC, they always think the train will pass again. And you know what? What's the worst that can happen if they invest a year later? What's the worst that can happen?
It will be more expensive.
Exactly. They don't give a shit. They prefer higher price but less risk. They are not judged on, of course they have some returns, but the guy has to go to an investment committee, has to tell their partners about this one, right? So you don't want to tell them about something that nobody else wants to invest with you. Because everybody will remember, even if they approve it, that you bet on this one, right? But if you pass the investment committee and everybody says, right, it's too expensive, let's go in. You know what we do? We call 3 or 4 of our friends, VCs, and we share the cake. We pay a bit more, but we all share the cake, right? Because that's the second most usual. We are not interested, but if somebody else invests, call us. We love to be, we don't want to be the lead investor, but we want part of the game. Yes, of course, okay. You don't want to press the due diligence, the lawyers, the things, but you want to be in the pie, somebody else does for you the job. Yeah? But that's their game. Okay? So you need to play it. So don't get too frustrated. Just be persistent, chase them, and when they tell you, hey, you're alive, don't punch them in the face. Just don't tell them you fucking, when you think about it, say, okay, at least you'll buy the coffee, right? Yeah, okay. Because that's part of it, right? So again, the VC might need 12 to 18 months to make a decision on you, unless you have super hot on traction. So understand it. Understand it. And the second one, they're lazy. I know very few VCs that are really, really hardworking by now. Okay? So, can you send me the market research on marketplaces in the last 5 months? I thought you were a VC investor in marketplaces. I thought you would have all the data in the world. Yeah, but claim we don't have really much data about it, etc. What are you going to do? Tell him no, lazy bastard, and lose the deal? No, what you have to do, you have to do it. Right? So, of course, there is some amazing VCs that are great, but I count them with the hands, my fingers on my hands. But that's the game. At the end of the day, you should know the market research of marketplaces in Ukraine anyway, right? Oh, I don't have it. Well, you should have it, right? Well, so it's going to be useful for you anyway to do it. But yes, you're going to do 80% of the work. Excels, ROIs, calculations, all the shit, you're going to do it. So better have it in advance before you actually meet them. Oh, they're definitely in. They're only in when the money's in the bank. I have seen people fuck it up in the register. In the register. So months of negotiations, everything ready, the guy's there to sign, and they fuck it up. There was an issue there, they start asking about the issue, we don't feel comfortable, let's come tomorrow then, fuck it, gone. Okay. So they're definitely in when the money's in the bank. Then sometimes you get a good surprise. They gave us 60 million euros. It was a 6 million euros investment. They make a mistake and they put an extra 0. So it took them a while to get the money back. But that was oh shit, they really like us. They really over-invested this time. So anyway, they usually do the transfer in front of you, but they did it actually remotely, and that was the case. And it's a numbers game for them, not for you, right? So they know the average in a VC, no matter how good you are as a VC, no matter you're the most intelligent guy in the world, is 1 out of 20. So if you have less than 20 in your portfolio, you don't make money. Make money means a return of 3x plus. So when we invest, I love you all to death. But I know 90% of you will die. Will die at least from an investment point of view. I still, but you just will not make it.
You have 77% survival.
Yeah, but survival doesn't make any money. It means that you survive. That's the problem. That I have to make 30 to 40x in 2 or 3 of my portfolio for everybody else who is not going to make it. You will survive, you will make some money, you will not be sold for 30 times your value. It will just not. And that's fine. By the way, I'm super happy if you don't make it, you employ 30 people for 5 years, you pay taxes, you're an entrepreneur and you do it again. I'm super proud you're in our portfolio. But I know that I have 102 companies in the portfolio, 10 max will make my money. Everybody else will complement, tiki, but only 10 will make the money. So that's the same for a VC. Less than 20, they don't make the money. And usually everybody knows 3 or 4 VCs, and they just get one, and usually they get lucky. Oh, we got Facebook. Oh, nobody read Facebook, right? But just 10 people put the money in, and they got it. And oh, we invested in Facebook. But everything else in the portfolio is shit. So if they only talk about one company, they're not that very good investors. They just get lucky. When they have 3, 4, 5, then they're actually very good investors. Because I can bet you, we get into a room and say, oh, these 10 companies, and we start talking about them, etc. After 3 months, everybody asks you, so, what's your favorite company? I don't know why everybody wants to ask you that shit after the accelerator. Which company do you like the most? Well, I can tell you I never said that. But we still misread half of them. So the 2 or 3 we think are going to really do well, 1 will do well. The 2 or 3 that, 2 of those will do well. And sometimes you're one of the ones who says, this one, no fucking way. Wow, 6 months later, they surprise you. So after 6 months, then the reading is clear. I already know the 10 companies in my portfolio, the 2 that might be going that path. But it takes 6 to 9 months sometimes to really get the traction in B2B. So don't buy it. But 7, I know who's making my money. That's 2.5 years. I already know who is not going to make the money. I have 1 potential bet. Okay, maybe they make it, maybe they don't make it. Because the CEO surprised me. He fired half of the people, so he told me he has the guts to stay in the game. So it's a numbers game. But for you, it's not a numbers game. So how many VCs, if you are not early round, but 2nd round, 3rd round, how many VCs you need to talk to get around statistically? What's a good number of people? 15?
50.
50, 50, okay? Takers up this 30. Good? Okay. 30 well segmented is a good number. We did 100. So when we were in Mo Free, we look at any VC that has invested in either Africa or emerging markets or marketplaces. And we have a preferred list of marketplaces and emerging markets in the same. So the perfect combination, there was 20, but because there were only 20, we went to the perfect combination, and then we got to 100. We went to 50 very quick, and then we have 14 really deep relationships, due diligence, process, blah, 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 blah. So it takes a lot of time. Basically, the CEO, the only thing that does is fucking talking to VCs for years, right? So you have 100, yes, it's not even enough, right? But 10 to 14, a CEO can manage. But that person is doing nothing else. He's not running the company, he's not showing to the office, he's just getting money. So, oh, no, valuation is key. What is your valuation? What is the rule of thumb of valuation?
Sorry?
What is the rule of thumb of valuation? No, that's not a rule of thumb. That's trying to get a rule, which it might work. The rule of thumb is that you give away between 10 and 25%. Okay, so how much money you need? 200,000. Valuation, 2 million. That's how it fucking works. You're not very good, 1.5 million valuation. And it's basically between those two. You give more than 25%, close the business. Because you just fucked your cap table. You will never recover. By the time you make money, you don't have enough of the company, you have worked 10 years, somebody else make the money. If you're really good and you make 3 rounds of 10%, then you're really doing good. Right? So it's between 10 and 25%. Of course, when you get to Series B, it's based on numbers, multiplications, etc. But the first 2 rounds, and then you can get an extra lamp and find a way to justify it. So it's like, why you're worth $1 million? Because I'm raising 100,000. Oh, you're not? Okay, let's have a chat about things that we don't know, because you don't have enough data, you don't have enough traction, you don't have enough time, so you cannot discuss something that is not there. That's where we like in first rounds, convertibles. Let's not talk valuation. Let's just get a convertible. Valuation will be dictated 12 months from now once we really have traction. And right now, talk about a discount rate for the risk that you're taking, because we both know that we have no fucking idea how much our company is worth. No, I really want equity, then 10%. No, but I really want to have more. And by the way, second rule of thumb, angel investors should never have more than 10%. Because you have so much to give away that they take more already. And secondly, you give them more than 10%, they have to be on the board. I need to have boards. No, you don't. Because I own 90% of the company. So I will inform you, I will report you, we'll meet once a month, but you're not in the board. Start. So valuation is useless. People think valuation, they spend 3 months talking to each other about valuation. What matters is the contract. Oh, but they might have 10% and they own the company. Because they put enough veto rights, enough clauses there, that whatever you have to do, I go to the toilet. No, I have to go to the board to get approval. But we don't do 90%. Yeah, but if the board is 1-to-1, when the board has 2 people, you have only 1. So there is so many ways to gain power. So this whole thinking, the only thing why it's worth it, if you have negotiated properly, is calculating how much money you might get if this goes well. But if you have done properly and properly, that doesn't even matter, because they have actually first rights on exit, they have minimum guarantees of profitability, there is so many things they can put in the contract, and that's where you spend the time. That's why signing a contract might take you 4 to 5 months. Because valuation is easy, it's a number, it's this. But the contract is not. Believe me, you can talk tomorrow if you want 10 times about it. No, but say, get out of your system.
No, even if you have no traction, you still need to provide some kind of projection with market valuation or whatever, because you need to justify your valuation. Because
Why?
For me, it's not a reason. Like, I want 10% for, like, I don't know, 2 million. So my valuation.
Asking, what's your valuation, honey?
What?
I want to give you 20%. Okay, so how do you evaluate my company? Can you show me your Excel? Oh, you want 20%. You want 20% for 200,000. So you're valuing my company at 800,000. Well, 1 million, right? How do you do it? Wow, I would love to know how do you do it. They don't know. It's early stage. What you can justify is how big. To me, it's important. How big is the market? What is your traction? I don't care about your fucking Excel today. What I want to know is how much MRR are you going to have in the next 6 months? What are you going to invest the money on? How much is this marketing versus operations? How are you going to acquire the first 6 customers? That's what fucking matters. If you don't answer that one, the investor has no idea what they're doing. Run away. Don't deal with them. Because every investor wants an Excel for the next 6 months to understand do you understand your own company? Do you understand how you're going to spend the money? Are you going to pay it for yourself for salary, or are you going to invest it in the company? Are you going to invest it on marketing, on sales? Is your product, our product is fully developed. 80% of the fucking budget is development and operations. We're going to hire 6 more developers. Did you just say that the product was developed? And you see 80% is going to development. I thought we were going to talk about sales here. That's what an investor should understand. Valuation is, again, when you have 15,000, 28,000 revenue, then there is a rule. There is 100x your MRR. And that's the setup. And then we can discuss if it's worth more or less, but you have a formula. But with 1,000 euros MRR, what are we talking about? A projection. I can make your projections. I put 20%, I put the Excel, and I take it for the revenues. The question is, how do you get there? How much it costs you? What are the developments? How's your pipeline? Do you have any pipeline right now? Do you get it online? Do you get paid with ads or not? Do you put somebody in sales? How many visits they get? That's what matters. And again, if an investor is not asking you these things and sort of talk about valuation, don't deal with that investor. That's about the investor. That's a rookie. I don't care if he has 55 years and make money with real estate. He's a fucking rookie. It's going to be a nightmare to have that person in your board. It's going to drive you nuts and it's not going to help you. When you get the next offer, you're going to be fighting to keep his valuation and not to help your business.
Great. Just a quick check. You said 100x multiple to MR?
Yes. Yeah, that's the check. Oh, another one of it. Like, but you know your Excel, right? So you go to a meeting, you're your CEO. So what's your burning rate? What did you say? Or what is your cost of acquisition of your last 10 clients? Let me ask my CFO. No, you are the CFO. Okay? So you need to know your numbers inside out. Okay? As I said, if they ask you SAC when you have 15 months of operations, SAC per average SAC per channel per country. Okay, you might need to look at the Excel, right? You might need to look at Google Analytics. But when they ask you cost of acquisition in general, or burning rate, or how much money in marketing you have spent, and you don't know it, you don't know how to run the company. Dot period. Okay? But let's say that you get so nervous that day that you actually really forgot. Don't bullshit the number. At next time, 1,500, right? Next meeting, the guy gets the Excel. By the way, you said 1,500 and I read 2,300. You don't know how much money you're spending? You were lying to me? Or what the shit? So don't bullshit numbers. If you really go blank, say, sorry, I just don't remember, I should know it. I will right away come back to you. And a minute after the meeting, you open the Excel, send an email with the right number. But don't bullshit numbers because they will pay them down and they will remember. And if it's wrong, you will lose your credibility in front of those guys forever. And it's just not worth it. But you should know your numbers inside out. You've been running for 12 months max. You have 6 lines: salaries, marketing, Facebook, office, telephone, and computers. Sorry, you don't know that? And burning rate is fundamental. Understand your burning rate and how much you burn in the next 6 months. So that's how they start actually saying how you're going to use my money. And then we go into more details. If you work with us, I will ask you tomorrow, what's your burning rate? How much money? Are you going to burn the 20K? How are you going to use it? Because I want to know if you know how to run the company. At least. Doesn't mean that you might run it properly, but at least you know the basics of how to run it. And when somebody asks you how much time you have, oh, 1 month, this month, don't make projections with bullshit revenues that you don't have today. Make projections with 0 payments. So make always worst case scenario to understand what's your survival. Oh, we're going to get this big client and he's going to pay us right away with the invoice that we're going to send. No, fucking wait. We will get the client, we'll invoice and it will take 6 months if you're unlikely to pay. And if you have miscalculated that one, you're bankrupt before you actually get the money. So when you calculate, just basically says, when I ask you this, how much money will you survive? You can ask me, or if you give us 20,000 euros, yes. So how much time? 6 months. This is the first meeting we have when you join Accelerator the first week. We get in the meeting and say, guys, when do you run out of money? Because if you run out of money in 3 months, we're fucked. But say, okay, let's think how the fuck we can get out of this, right? But if you say 6 months, okay, then let's work on value proposition, getting momentum, etc. And in 2 months from now, we try to raise money. It's 3 months, we're fucked. But let's see if we can get out of this hole. So you need to understand this one. Because the last thing you do is run out of cash. And once you run out of cash, you are usually dead. If you're very lucky, you just have to fight everybody and you survive. If you're very lucky, you just dead. Because it's just become this way. But what you do about that one, if oh, no, there was one more slide. Let's have this one. Okay, but you need to understand the trade-offs, right? So when we have this meeting, oh, we run out of money. Shit, you're paying yourself 2,500 euros every month. So I guess we have 7, how many of you are here? Oh, 2. Shit, we have 15,000 euros now left. We have some more months. Again, that doesn't mean that you don't pay yourself. That means that we have, if your revenues next month are less than expected, or next month you don't pay yourself. But again, don't pay yourself doesn't mean you don't have a salary. It means you put an accounting entry that they haven't paid you the salary. So the company owes you 2,500 euros. And it might happen that that runs for 7 months. So when you do the next round of funding, you say, hey, Mr. DC or Mr. Angel, there is two options. The company pays me cash, or I convert this into equity. And then suddenly you have more money. I don't get paid, and you put salary 0, it's a very stupid thing to do. Because the second thing will be, then you saw your Excel, I said salary 0, 0, 0, 0, and 9,000 euros. Oh, that's exactly when the VC gives you the money. And they say, wait. So you were working for free, and now when I enter, you pay yourself 9,000 euros? I don't like that. So you pay yourself 2,500, you explain, I haven't been able to pay, but that's our salary here. And when you enter, we pay 4,000. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, that's more or less within the market limits, etc. But these people who put no salary, it's not a good message. Differentiate cash flow statement from P&L statement. Okay? One thing is that you don't get paid cash, but there is an entry that says your salaries. And I want to know, because if you say 3,000, I would challenge you. Nobody gets paid. In Ukraine, 3,000 on a startup. No fucking way. And you don't need it. You need 1,000 to pay for your mortgage and for the school for the kid. And the rest, you can survive without. Then let's see if you can pay it or not. And that's when we calculate survival rates. And I had this discussion with many people. But you know, I said, you're going on vacation to Canary Islands, motherfucker. You don't need that money. You need to work. Apply to myself. I don't get paid some months. I'm the last guy in wiseguys getting paid. My employees get paid on time every month. If there is money, I get paid. If not, too bad next month. Because you need to keep your employees motivated. But you are the guy with it. You're betting on the long term of the company. They're betting on getting paid the next month. And they didn't sign for your startup. They signed for a job. And you pay them every month. You sign for the startup. You sign for the 50% equity. You sign for this company being worth 100 million and achieve your dreams. So sometimes you don't get paid. Of course, you need to know how to do it, not to lose your flats, not to lose your things, etc. My rule of thumb is you cannot go into a startup, you cannot be 1 full year without cash. 1 full year. Hey, you can make money through babysitting at nights, that's your problem. But you don't, if you need money before 6 months, you will make the wrong decisions. We make the wrong decisions. We have BMWs on my first startup, paid by the startup. And when the VC came in, us, and we still convinced that we needed the fucking BMWs. So what happened? We got into a cash issue. What we need to do is cut the salaries of everybody. Okay? We should have cut our salary 100%. But we couldn't, because we were in the high, we have very expensive mortgages, the freaking BMWs, etc. So we could cut our salaries only 20%. So what we could ask our employees to cut their salaries? 20%. What happens? Well, instead of having 6 months, we have 2 months of runway. And we pay the price for it. So have a plan to live without cash. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but have a plan. Because sometimes the extra 3 months, that money put in marketing might be the one that gives you the MRR that makes you grow. Money in your bank account doesn't make the business grow. Believe me. It just makes you or your partner not be too nervous. And you have to manage that also. But when you enter into the game, you know the game. I always tell Barry, is there, talk to your wife, to your husband, to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend. Honey, there is no vacation for the next 2 years. There is no school, English school for the next 2 years. There is no weekends for the next 2 years. I'm going to be pissed off at the end of the month because I'm going to be nervous about fucking payments. I'm okay with that. You want to do this? Because if you don't have this conversation, the moment this happens, you know what happens when you get home? The second famous sentence. I told you. The last thing you want to do when you are, okay, is 2 things. 1, don't share, because you know I told you. So you don't share, but you're burning, and then you have a discussion for the clothing is not in the right place, and that's not the problem, right? And you don't have support at home. which is what you need in that moment. Hey, don't worry, let's have some wine, let's go watch a movie, everything is going to be alright. You don't need anything else but a bit of peace of mind. But you need to have this conversation. This is not your startup. This is your family startup. You're single, good for you. Keep it away from us. But if you're not, you're bringing everybody in your house to the startup. So bring them. At least discuss with them. And don't sugarcoat life. Life is going to be shit, hell. Fun, but hell. For the next 2 years, it's going to do like this. So do it 4 times a day. You think, I should quit 4 times a day. This is the best thing in life. That's entrepreneurial life. In a bank, that happens once a quarter, if you're lucky. Usually once a year. Right? This happens 4 times a day. So this happens at home, they call you, and oh, hi. Because you just stress. So you need to, the people around you need to understand what you're doing. And if you don't, you're going to have 2 issues, a bankruptcy and a divorce. Both are very expensive. The second one is way worse. So bankruptcy, if you're lucky, you don't need to pay next month anything. Divorce, usually you have 25 years of payments. It's a bit expensive. Or bitterness, if there's no money related. So I have, what time is it? We passed the time, right? Yes, I have another slide about the process. Happy to talk to you about another slide. It's about all the documents, everything that takes, but anyway, next one. It will be online at some point. So. Any questions? Any questions? You guys are being engaged, that's good. Any final questions? Question you really wanted to ask, you haven't asked?
We have in your 6 years that we try to get some investment, we make a startup, and as the end when we call startup, we just try to answer the question how much time we spent of talking with VCs and some investors. And it was most of the time that we built the product. And this is one of the reasons why we was in this situation, that we spent a lot of money, time, and so on. So it's a question, do we really need the money?
And that's the question of how I started. I think I don't take by granted that a startup raise money. But if you have to raise money through the CEO, with an angel round it's a bit different. With a VC round, you need to understand the CEO will not run the business. You need a CEO running the business, and the CEO is just meeting some sales targets and talking to VC. That's all they do. So that's what I mean, like, ideally you don't need the money. Ideally you can tell the guys, the moment you do so well, the VC start calling you, it's a good time. I have one of the 2 companies that are doing more than 100,000 MRR with no revenue, they're getting closer and, oh, we want to invest in you. No, thank you, thank you. Oh, we want to invest in you, no, thank you. Oh, thank you, oh, those can be strategic. Let's have a dinner. You pay, right? Yeah, we'll pay for dinner. Okay, good. So when they want to pay for dinner, usually you're in a good position. But I agree, it takes a lot of time. But at the same time, if you know that you need money, well, get into the game knowing it, and you have to like it. Say, I want to get money, I like it. If you only like to be coding, don't start a startup. Or get somebody else to do it for you, right? The other thing we do, actually, talking about this one, second recommendation is when you have to negotiate, so it is 2 phases, like the term sheet and then the real negotiation for the contract, right? Until the term sheet, the CEO is driving this one. Once you get the term sheet, if you can, avoid having the CEO doing the negotiation. Because most likely, you're negotiating with the person who's going to be on your board the next 10 years. And at some point of the negotiation, you're going to insult each other. And it gets quite funny to be insulting each other, and then they have to be on the board, right? So secondly, if you don't run the negotiation, there is always an escalation point. You can always say, I need to talk to the CEO about this. If you're the CEO, you're just asking for it. So if you can have a CEO or a CFO, if not, have a lawyer. The last piece of advice is in the other slides. The first thing you need to do, get a lawyer. Befriend a lawyer. 2 lawyers will be better. They're the best friend in your life. They're boring, you hate them, you're going to need them for so many things in a startup, that one of the first to do is find somebody who you like, who trust, and likes your business. If it's amazing that can be on the board, give them a bit of equity and they advise you, great. If they charge, that's it. This is how it works. Most of them will charge you 1/4 the first deal, and then because they expect to make the money afterwards. And they work half of your speed. Half. Okay? You know why they work half of your speed? Because somebody is paying full fees. And you're paying 1/4 of the fees. So if they work half speed, they're already giving you twice for the money you're giving them. So don't expect they're going to call a lawyer and they're going to do things tomorrow. Because the lawyers live by 8 minutes. The life is by 8 minutes intervals usually, right? So he's not going to jump into your 8 minutes because your 8 minutes are 1/4. He's going to say, okay, I can make money the next day, okay, I can do this money loser guy for a couple of hours tomorrow. So try to find somebody who works half your speed, who understands your business and likes you. Believe me, the best investment you can do in life. Ideally, those guys will drive the negotiation. And usually the VC has a lawyer also driving the negotiation. They only talk to a partner. Someone said, okay, let me call the partner, and you can do that 3 times in the negotiation.
I remember that you don't like ICO.
No, I don't like ICOs the way they have been doing the ICOs. I hate ICOs in which you want 100 million euros with no product. So you can be paying yourself 2 million euros development.
But now most of the ICOs they get MVP.
Yeah, they start having an MVP, that we have made some progress. I would love them to have some revenues. But the problem was the ICOs wanted 2 years, 3 years development, millions and millions, right? I'm on the board of an ICO company. They burn a year to build the product, and they've been paying themselves 5,000 to 6,000 euros a month. And now they want to raise money, and they go around saying that I need 2 million euros. And how much revenue you want to bring? Oh, 6,000 after 12 months. And I look at the Excel sheet and I will say, shit. Out of these 1/3 is you get your fucking salary. I said, well, if I were the VC, I will never invest in you. I would say you pay yourself for 12 months really well, I say you can be without a salary for the next 12 months or on a 2,000 euro salary. So I don't like ICOs because there's no pain. And I think there has to be some level of hunger with that one. When ICOs start being with MVPs, first traction, then it's a replacement of a VC, which is what the ICOs were created for. A new way to do investment, not a way to get a lot of money with no commitments. And get some Chinese and Japanese that they don't understand you and are playing roulette, they put some money on it. So but I believe ICOs, once they're regulated, they will be very good vehicle.
This is a question because if you have a start, you have a traction, and generate some revenue, so we making some comparison between ICO and VCs, and now ICO still win if you have already some traction.
Yeah, but what does it mean they still win? That you get less equity away, or that you get more money?
Get more money and easier to get money, easier to put you lose money.
Is that good?
Depends, it's not the whole time.
Easier to get money usually is not good money. Again, it's an option. You're not saying that, but lately, we have a company in the portfolio raising ICO. The CEO is the whole fucking day in Japan, Korea, whatever. He's doing shit on the product. The product hasn't moved in 9 months a single time. To me, it's just painful to watch it. Maybe he supposedly have raised 50 million. So I don't know what they need 50 million for. But the product is not moving for 9 months. That's not a good CEO, in my opinion. But it's personal, eh? You raise it, congratulations, I'm happy. So I think ICOs will get better, but again, to me, they should be making a better crowdfunding style. ICOs was replacing crowdfunding in a better angle, higher, more money. They went into this gold rush, and now I think going back to being what they're supposed to be. And the second thing about ICOs, we're doing blockchain. The only fucking blockchain was the smart contract. There was no blockchain in that solution. And there's no blockchain, there's a fucking smart contract, you don't need blockchain for any of that. So that's, I think, the second misleading part of the equation. Okay, guys, thank you.